Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. How are you again, my dear students? Today we are going to continue our lesson, which is lesson 2 in chapter 26, which is about chordate evolution and diversity. We studied the first chordates, which were the invertebrates, and then we studied the first vertebrates, which was the fish, and then we studied the amphibians. So today we are going to study a more developed group, which is the reptiles. Yes, the reptiles group. Reptiles. In the Carboniferous period, when this period ended and the Permian period began, Earth's climate became cooler and less humid. Humid means existence of the water vapor in the air. So then the climate of the earth has been changed, and then it became more dry. And then some adaptive features happen to let the reptiles live on land. Reptiles were the first vertebrates to evolve adaptations to drier conditions, as we said. A reptile is a vertebrate, so reptiles have backbone with dry, scaly skin. This is totally different from the amphibians and the fish. Well-developed lungs, strong limbs, and shelled eggs that do not develop in water. Let's restart. This is how the reptiles were evolved. As you can see here, the reptiles evolved from amphibian-like ancestors. So the ancestors of the reptiles were the amphibians. When swamps and lakes began to dry, as we said, and reduced the amount of available water to all the amphibians, the first great adaptive generation of reptiles began. So there were some amphibians that had adaptation to live on land and be adapted to the new climate of the earth. So this how the reptiles were evolved. At the end of a period which is called Triassic period, more reptiles show up as you can see here, the reptiles. As you can see that the classification of the chordates, we studied all these groups, and now we reach the group of reptiles. Living reptiles are represented by 4 groups: lizards and snakes, crocodilians or the crocodiles and alligators and so on, turtles and tortoises, and the tuatara. So, most of reptiles are common to you, but there are some differences between some groups of them. You must know. This is number 1. Turtle and tortoise. Turtle, it lives in water, so the turtle is aquatic. And as you can see here that the turtle body has adaptation to live in water to swim, because the 4 limbs of the turtle are adapted to swim, not to walk on land. This is the tortoise. So this is the land copy of the turtle. And as you can see here that the 4 limbs of this tortoise are adapted to walk on land, not to swim in water. By the way, both of them, turtles and tortoise, they lay eggs on land, not in water. This is the tuatara. You may not know this. Tuatara is a group of reptiles. As you can see here, this is the tuatara. We said that the eggs of the reptiles are hard-shelled eggs. So, they are found on land. So, the reptiles lay eggs on land. So, if the eggs are laid on land, so they must have hard shells to survive on land. And this is totally different from the eggs of amphibians and fish, because the eggs of amphibians or fish are soft and lack of hard shells because they are found in water. They are laid in water. So this is an evolutionary adaptation that happened to the eggs of the reptiles to let them live and survive on land. These are the scales that cover the skin of the reptiles. And the amphibians didn't have scales, but the fish had. So this feature is disappeared in amphibians, but is found in fish and reptiles. About the breathing, if you remember the amphibians, if they are adult, they can breathe by lungs from air. And when the amphibians are young, they breathe by gills like fish. But here, the reptiles. How do the reptiles breathe? Reptiles mostly breathe by lungs, but some of them have an adaptation to get the oxygen from water during its life. Although reptiles breathe through lungs, some reptiles can also absorb oxygen water through membranes in their mouth. They don't have actual gills, but some of them can get the oxygen from the water because some of them still spend most of their lives in water. Of course, all of you heard about the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are old and extinct reptiles. So as you can see here, in the Triassic and Jurassic periods, saw a great adaptive radiation of reptiles. Dinosaurs lived all over the world, and they were diverse in appearance and in habit. So the dinosaurs were found on Earth, and they almost live on every place on Earth. As you can see that the evolution of modern birds came from one group of feathered dinosaurs. So the dinosaurs were reptiles, but now they are extinct. These are some types of dinosaurs that had been lived on Earth. And this is actually a skeleton of the dinosaur. At the end of the Cretaceous period, a worldwide mass extinction occurred. According to current hypothesis, it was caused by a series of natural disasters, maybe like volcanic eruptions, maybe like huge asteroids that falling from the space. So this is the scientists thought about how the dinosaurs disappear. This is all about lesson today. Thank you so much for joining us. See you soon. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.